Parallel or competing reactions. These are going to be the very important reactions when it comes to competitive examinations like JEE and NEET. You can see the questions will be related on this very frequently every year, but the formulas are very important. If you can remember how to frame, there will be no objection in framing it immediately and answering the questions in the examinations. So let us take this example. A gives B, A gives C. So something like a chemical reaction can happen in multiple ways. A is the single reactant which can give more than one type of products following different paths with different speeds, like K1 is the speed for the reaction A to B, K2 is the speed for the reaction A to C. If this is taken in the consideration, let us consider that T half for the first reaction is taken as T half 1, T half for the second reaction is taken as T half 2. Then for each reaction there will be a different T half, different K, different speeds. If it is graphically observed, concentration versus time, A graph shows there is decrease in the concentration with respect to time, indicating this is a reactant. And if you see the products B and C, they indicate the formation in the course of the reaction. But you can see B form is more than the C, so the concentration of B is always greater than concentration of C. What does this resemble? The rate at which B formation is taking place is greater than the rate at which C formation takes place. So if you have parallelly two types of reactions, formation of B becomes a major product, formation of C becomes a minor product. So we get two things, major and minor, and such type of reactions mostly commonly observed in organic chemistry. You can see, correct? Yes, ortho para products, ortho minor, para major, such type. So how do we calculate the formulas for these particular reactions? If I am considering the reaction like A gives B with rate constant K1, and the rate of the reaction is expressed as rate is equals to K1 into concentration of A, which can be given as minus dA by dt, which is equals to K1 into concentration A. Same way, if I write A gives C with rate constant K2, in this case rate is equals to K2 into concentration of A, which can be given as minus dA by dt is equals to K2 into A. So following this particular reaction, if I say the overall reaction giving you both B and C with K1 rate and K2 rate, what is the overall rate? Overall rate is given as K1 into concentration of A plus K2 into concentration of A, which is given as minus dA by dt is equals to K1 and K2 can be taken common into concentration of A. So if you understand in this particular one, this can be simplified in this way, minus dA by dt is equals to, I can write K effective, some K effective into concentration of V. Does this resemble a first order reaction, integrated rate equation to be derived like? So from this integrated rate equation of first order can be written like A is equals to A naught into e power minus K effective into T. So which can also be written as concentration of A is equals to A naught into e power minus of K1 plus K2 into T. So let us take this as the first equation and moving to the next. So we can write for the reaction A gives B, rate of decomposition of A is equals to rate of formation of B is equals to K1 into A. So we can write dB by dt is equals to K1 into A can be written as A naught into e power minus of K1 plus K2 into T. So I can send dB is equals to K1 into A naught is a constant, e power minus of K1 plus K2 into T into dt. So integrating on both sides, if you go for integration of this on both sides, we get b. If you are taking the limits is from 0 to b, because at time t is equal to 0, b is 0. So 0 to t, this is 0 to t. We will be getting b is equals to k1 a naught into e power minus of k1 plus k2 into t by minus of k1 plus k2, and this is with the limit 0 to t. Substituting the limits of this, we will be getting an option b is equals to k1 by k1 plus k2 into a naught into 1 minus e power minus of k1 plus k2 into t. So therefore, we have concentration C is equals to, similar to this particular one, instead of k1 we write k2 by k1 plus k2 into a naught 1 minus e power minus of k1 plus k2 into t. So this is going to be the option. Therefore, if you write concentration B by concentration C, you get an answer k1 by k2. So if I say percentage B is equals to B by B plus C into 100, which can be written as k1 by k1 plus k2 into 100. Similarly, percentage C is equals to C by B plus C into 100, which is k2 by k1 plus k2 into 100. And very important case, if you have A is giving you example 2b, or let us take xb and yc, then you will say the formula for this particular one will be percentage b will be equals to x k1, if it is k1 and k2, x k1 by k1 plus k2 into 100. Percentage c will be given by y k2 by k1 plus k2 into 100. So that's the key concept of this particular topic.